From anonymous killers to cursed coordinates and deadly dares, these aren't just threads, they're digital nightmares. On the surface, they seem like typical internet bait. But dig a little deeper, and you'll uncover confessions, disappearances, and tragedies that were never meant to be seen. Welcome to the darkest corners of 4chan. It started like any other edgy post, anonymous, cryptic, and easily ignored. But this one was different. On November 29, 2007, someone uploaded a blurry photo of a teenage girl with a chilling promise. If anyone can guess their post number correctly, I'll tell you where she's buried. It wasn't a riddle, it wasn't a joke. It was real. Users played along, posting their guesses like it was a twisted lottery. Then, just 15 minutes later, one user hit the number. The original poster replied with 2 words, "Winner, here," followed by a set of GPS coordinates. Most expected it to lead nowhere, but the coordinates pointed to a wooded area near a county road, just outside El Dorado, Kansas. The girl in the photo? She wasn't random. She was Emily Sander, an 18-year-old college student who had gone missing 6 days earlier. Shockingly, police found her body exactly where the coordinates led. But here's the twist. Law enforcement was already close to finding her. The main suspect, Israel Morales, had been seen leaving a bar with her. He fled to Mexico but was eventually extradited, tried, and sentenced to life in prison. Still, no one has ever confirmed whether the original 4chan post came from Israel himself, a cop leaking information, or someone else entirely. That thread haunts people to this day because it wasn't just dark internet humor. It was a breadcrumb trail to a murder victim. But just when you think it can't get worse than a body hidden in the woods, 4chan delivered something even more disturbing. And this time, it was live. You'd think people wouldn't mess around with live explosives. But on August 25th, 2009, a 4chan user uploaded an image that made everyone stop scrolling. "Found this in my dad's stuff. He had a live grenade. What should I do with it?" The post showed the OP holding what looked like an actual grenade. Old, rusted, but undeniably real. Commenters flooded in. Some thought it was fake. Others asked for proof. A few encouraged him to light it or toss it in a toilet just to see what happens. It was all fun and memes, until it wasn't. The OP responded with a photo of the grenade above a toilet bowl, captioned, "HM, should I?" Minutes later, the thread went silent. Then came the screenshot. A user posted an article from a Guatemalan news site reporting that a 17-year-old named Oscar Lopez had been killed that same day after detonating a grenade inside his home. The implication was horrifying. Had the OP really been Oscar? Did he die live on thread, egged on by strangers? Or was it all an elaborate hoax, complete with a faked article? To this day, the original article can't be found in any official archive, just reposts and secondhand sources citing it. That uncertainty is the scariest part. Either a teen lost his life for internet clout, or someone made the whole thing up to troll thousands of people. And honestly, neither option feels any better. And just when you think you've seen the worst 4chan has to offer, another thread pops up. One that brings a cold case roaring back into focus, with nothing but a photo and a pair of chilling coordinates. It had been 9 years since baby Lisa Irwin vanished from her crib in Kansas City. And just like that, a family's quiet home turned into the epicenter of one of the most haunting, unsolved cases in the country. Lisa's father, Jeremy, came home around 4 a.m. and immediately noticed she was missing. He called 911, panicked. Her mother, Deborah, said she had last seen Lisa asleep around 10:30 p.m., but when pressed, she admitted she'd been drinking that night and couldn't say for sure when she last checked. From the beginning, the story was shaky. Investigators quickly noted the contradictions. Then, it got stranger. Surveillance footage captured a man dressed in white walking through a wooded area near the Irwin home around 2:30 a.m., the same night Lisa disappeared. Police brought in a suspect, but his alibi held. Meanwhile, cadaver dogs picked up the scent of human decomposition in the mother's bedroom. Deborah denied everything, but the suspicion never faded. Even her own best friend told police that Deborah had a dark side and might have been capable of something unthinkable. Still, no charges were filed. The case went cold. Then, in March 2020, an anonymous post appeared on 4chan. It included an image of Lisa, not as she was when she vanished, but an age-progressed rendering released by the authorities, showing what she might look like at 7 years old. The post also contained something else, a set of GPS coordinates. No explanation, no message, just silence and dread. The coordinates pointed to a wooded patch of land in Lakeside Village, Kansas. Remote, quiet, isolated. As soon as the thread went live, commenters began speculating. Was the person behind the post a cop, a witness, or the one responsible for Lisa's disappearance? One user claimed to have forwarded the thread to 2 NBC affiliates covering the area, but despite the buzz, there were no updates. The police never released a statement. No confirmation of a search. Nothing. It was as if the post and the hope vanished overnight. And yet, the details still haunt those who followed the case. One of the stolen phones had made a brief, unexplained call to a woman named Megan Wright the night Lisa vanished. That same woman had once dated a drifter who lived near the Irwin home. But when questioned, she denied ever answering the call, so now we're left with a mystery layered in contradictions. A vanished child, a family under suspicion, and an anonymous user, almost a decade later, uploading a single thread that would have blown the case wide open, but didn't. 3 cases, 3 threads, 1 platform. Whether it's a killer leaving clues, a grenade dare gone wrong, or a haunting digital whisper pointing to a missing child, 4chan has been home to some of the darkest corners of the internet. But here's the real question. How many of those threads were never noticed in time? Let us know what you think, and we'll see you in the next one.